Sometimes in life, we are literally called by the universe to trust. We are called to let go. We're called to allow the process of life to unfold. But the ego really wants to control life. The ego really wants to attach and to manipulate every little aspect of reality so that it doesn't have to be comfortable with the unknown. And there's going to be certain things that happen in life sometimes where we are called to just trust and to just allow the process of life to unfold. But the ego will insist on control. The ego will insist on trying to manipulate every little piece of reality. And when we finally let go, when we finally allow the process to just unfold, when we realize that there will be challenges, there will be uncertainty, but we can trust, we can allow, and we can let life work through us and to manifest what we want in a way where our minds don't have to understand. We can fall into deeper levels of trust, trusting ourselves, trusting the universe, and letting life work its magic. And all we have to do is stop controlling, stop trying to control the outcome. Stop trying to control every little piece of reality when we don't have to. We can just allow. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 signs that the universe is asking you. It's really asking you right now to just let go. Like, it's going to be clear. It's going to be so obvious that we have to let go right now, or else our lives are going to be much more difficult than it has to be. So this is going to be 3 signs that the universe is asking you to let go. So if you're new to this channel, what I want you to do is to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because I do post a new video every single day. Also, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, hit the link that's in the description box of this video to apply for a free consultation. So the first sign in your life that you have to let go right now, and you don't have to let go, but the universe is going to show you that if you let go, it's going to be so much more enjoyable to live your life. It's going to be so much more peaceful to embrace this phase of your life. Now, the first sign in your life that it's time to trust, that the universe is asking you to trust, is everything in your life is beginning to slow down. Everything is slowing down. Maybe you have a business and your business is just slowing down. It's not as fast-paced as it used to be. Maybe the relationships in your life are being peeled back away from you one by one. And everything in your life around relationships are slowing down. Maybe your business is slowing down. Maybe your finances aren't where you want them to be. Maybe things are just slowing down. Everything is not as fast-paced. It's like you want to be in this fast-paced mentality where you get things done, but the universe is telling you, right now is not the time. Right now is not the time to be in this fast-paced mentality. See, the last 6 months of my life, I've been in a hyper, not controlling state, but a state of, to some degree it is control, but it was a state of strong intention and masculine push into the world. Now, masculine doesn't mean man or woman. Anybody can tap into their masculine energy. But it's been a state of pushing my energy out into the world. And I'm still doing that. I'm still posting videos daily, but at the same time, everything has been slowing down a little bit more in my life. And videos have been a little bit harder to record to some degree. And that's not to say that I shouldn't be recording videos, but it's just the universe is asking me right now to slow down and allow the process to unfold how it needs to. Just slow down, because you might be working on a business right now. You might be working on some projects right now, and the universe is just saying, hey, you don't have to be working so hard right now. And the universe is right now asking me to slow down. Everything in my life is slowing down. Things just aren't as fast-paced as they have been the last 6 months. And to me, it's a clear sign that it's time to trust. It's time to just allow the process of life to unfold. Because I feel that the next 6 months of my life are going to be more intention based, but just right now there's a temporary period of allow your life to slow down and allow the process to be a little bit slow right now. So if that sign resonates with you, hit the like button, leave a comment down below. But in my life, everything's slowing down, and it's clear that the universe is saying, trust. Stop trying to control. Let it slow down. Now, you don't want to go too slow. You can still take action. You can still be in that masculine energy, but embrace the slowing down. Sometimes that's what we're called to do. Now, the second thing is that you have a random urge, a random strong urge to do something incredibly bold, something that you didn't even think you were going to do, but then out of nowhere, it's like, you have to do this now. Maybe you've been thinking about doing something for many months. Maybe you've had something in the back of your mind. Maybe you're thinking, okay, I have to let this thing go. Or maybe I have to start taking action on this opportunity that's been in the back of my mind. And then out of nowhere, when you least expect it, when things don't seem like they're going your way, when it seems like right now is not the time to do it, universe is saying, you have to do this now. And it's going to be you. Like, the universe is you, right? You're not separate from the universe. You are the universe. But it's almost like you're going to get a random intuition, maybe from something higher than you. Maybe it's coming from your heart space. It's going to say, do this thing now that you've been afraid to do. It's going to be a random urge to do that thing that you've been putting off. Or maybe it's something that you didn't even know you were going to do. Just boom. You have to do it now. Just like, it's gonna like throw it at you. It's just gonna inject you with the insight. It's like, oh my gosh, I didn't expect this, but I have to do this right now. Okay, now this happened to me when I dropped out of school. This happened to me when I started to invest in my mentor. This happened to me when I started to allow the divine to guide my life. And that sounds a little bit esoteric, but that's really the truth. The truth is that we have to allow this presence, this divine intelligence to guide our lives. And sometimes that intelligence will tell you, you have to do this bold thing right now that you've been putting off. And you have to go after this right now. There's a lot of things happening in my life right now where it's time to let go and trust the process. It's time to step into a deeper state of trust. And we have to step into this space of allowing that thing to move through you and to take action on that random urge to do something bold. If your heart-based intuition is telling you to do something bold, maybe to leave a career path, maybe to let go of a relationship, maybe to do something extremely bold that may seem like it makes no sense to your family, to the external world, to your friends, I'm not here to tell you to take action on that because it's your life to live, but maybe it's time to take action on that thing. If it's getting increasingly stronger in your awareness that you have to let that thing go, maybe it's time. Maybe the universe is asking you to trust and to go after that thing that you've been putting off. Now, the third sign that the universe is asking you to trust is everything in the external world seems to be going against that intuition that's telling you to do certain things. So that intuition saying, hey, like for me, it was drop out of school. It was to do that thing with the mentor. And then everything in the external is like, why would you do that? You know, people are gonna throw objections at you, family objections. I deal with that all the time. Totally normal. You might be experiencing family objections. That's totally normal. You might be experiencing objections from friends. You might not have enough it's like you have the money to do that thing that you want, but it's like just the right amount of money where it's like, I don't know if I should do this. It's going to be pretty risky. And then it's like, maybe there's like, it's like almost like the universe is like throwing tests at you to see how deeply can this person really trust? How deep can your trust really be? How deep can your trust really be? How deep can you trust the universe? Because it's easy to trust the universe, but then how deep is the question? It's a level of depth is the question. It's not a question of like Can you trust? You can probably trust. You can probably already trust the universe. I believe that if you're watching this video, you've already shown the universe that you can trust. But it's like, can you go to that next level of trust is the question. Even when there's random things being thrown at you, trying to convince you and your mind and your ego and the narrative that you have in your mind that you shouldn't be trusting, that you shouldn't be doing that thing. Now, here's the thing. If everything in the external world seems to be going against your heart, the universe is probably asking you to have deeper levels of trust. It's probably asking you to just let go and allow divine intelligence to flow through your life. Allow the divinity of your life to flow. Just allow it to flow. If you're watching this video, I'm willing to bet you've probably seen some mystical things in your life. You've probably seen some weird synchronicities in your life. Why not trust? You know that there's something bigger than your ego going on here, don't you? So why not let that guide you? See, sometimes we can forget that we're connected to divine intelligence. I remember being in a coaching call with my mentor the other day, and I was worried that things aren't going to work out. I was a little bit hesitant to do certain things in my life. And basically, long story short, my mentor reminded me that I'm connected to divine intelligence. And then I just remembered that, like, just remind yourself, like, oh yeah, I'm actually connected to something much deeper than my ego. It's like, oh yeah. When you just remember that, it's like, oh, I don't have to, like, just trust the process. Like the external world is just throwing challenges at you because that's life, but you don't have to fall into those challenges. You don't have to be consumed by those challenges. You don't have to believe in those challenges. And if you do, it's the belief in the external challenges that will block what it is that you're truly meant to be doing. If you remain grounded in your beingness, if you remain present with those challenges and you reframe them in your mind, or you don't put any frame on them at all, and you just choose to move on with your life, but you could just reframe it. Very powerful to do a reframe. Realize that the universe is asking you to trust. If the external world is going against you right now, family, friends, weird little things happening where it's like, oh man, maybe you're doubting yourself. It's like, oh, should I really drop out of school? Like, should I really do this? Should I really move out to do this thing that I want to do? It's like your mind will construct stories, and it's time to let go of those stories and trust the process anyways. So that's all I have for this video. Once again, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, hit the link that's in the description box of this video to apply for a free consultation. As always, have yourself a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.